Look at me and try not to laugh.
I'm really bad at that game. Okay, hold on. 1, 2, 3.
Can't laugh.
Hold on, I can do it. No, you're pulling silly faces.
I'm not.
I actually have an issue with not laughing. Oh, is that just the way your face falls? You got a funny face.
You're pulling
in the best possible way. Rah, 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 rah.
Welcome to Left On Weddit.
Adam here.
And Georgia over here.
We've done everything to plan your wedding and now it's time to hear about them.
We have left out nothing, and now we dive into the deep, dark world of Reddit threads.
We've got your horror stories, wedding dramas, and everything in between.
We've rebranded ourselves as experts.
Welcome
to Left On Weddit.
I don't know what to do. I've been sleepless for days because of this. I need to get all this off my chest or my heart might explode. My wedding's on the 19th and my bachelorette party was last Saturday and was organised by my best friend Lucy. I partied with my bridesmaids, had some shots, and they were so excited for me marrying the love of my life, Irwin. We've been together for 3 years. After the party, everyone was wasted and went home, leaving Lucy and I at the Airbnb. I was not that drunk, at most tipsy, so I helped her clean up because I'll be staying the night with her too. While we're cleaning, she's silent, which is not very her. She was very active during the party, so I thought she's just tired. So I told her I can finish up and she can rest. She went to the bedroom. While I was finishing the dishes, she returned to the kitchen. She told me that she needs to tell me something. So I stopped what I was doing. Thank you for all the information. Then she said she was sorry. She did not expect that Irwin will ask for marriage because it was a bet gone wrong. I was confused and asked her to elaborate. But what she basically told me is that when I first introduced them to each other, she and Irwin had a bet that if he can get me to marry him, she will exclusively date him. Apparently, they'd been secretly dating since before I met Irwin. Their relationship was toxic, so they have these constant breaks, but on this particular break, she allowed him to date anyone. And that's when Irwin and I met. When I asked her why she's only telling me this now, she said that she felt guilty. She didn't want to hurt me, but she didn't want to take full accountability and acknowledge Irwin's part in this. She was trying to convince Irwin to come clean together, but he refused and told her, nah, the bet was long gone because he was genuinely in love with me already. When I asked her if she still has feelings for Irwin, she answered yes, and she realised how good of a man Irwin is now. When I asked if Irwin knows how she feels about him, she answered no. But if I allow her, she'll confess her feelings for him. At this point, I just left. I had no energy left, even if I wanted to slap her at that moment. I felt so played and betrayed and humiliated. The two closest people in my life made me a pawn to their sick games. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to start. I'm so confused. It's been 3 days and I haven't told anyone yet. Not even Irwin, who's in Hong Kong. Not even my parents. Lucy hasn't tried to contact me. And I think she didn't say anything to Irwin yet. The wedding's in 2 weeks. How do I face this?
Talk to Irwin.
Wow. That is nuts. Yeah. I mean, yeah. How do you even bring that up with Irwin, though? It's like...
This is what Lucy told me.
Yeah.
And I guess we don't have context around their friendship. Did they talk about how long... Obviously, Lucy met this girl because of Irwin.
Actually, there is a comment here with a bit more backstory, if you would
well,
like that.
Well, you better spill the tea. It's hot.
Lucy and I have been friends for 11 years since high school. We've attended the same uni but different courses. During college, we had a bit of a falling out due to our busy schedules, but after graduation, we reconnected. But she isn't as open as to me as she was before. Well, we can see that. When I ask about her love life, she'll say that she's not ready for dating, only do casual flings. She introduced me to her then boyfriend, so yes, I admit I was kind of crappy friend and did not keep up with her flings.
And boyfriend at that time was obviously not Irwin? Must be someone else.
Yes, someone else. Yeah.
Wow.
Right?
And then it becomes a game of he said, she said.
Yeah.
Because he could easily backpedal and be like, yeah, she was drunk.
Yeah.
That was what she said is not true.
Yeah, I mean, but yeah, that's a bit toxic, that. Yeah, the fact that this relationship was built off a lie is just awful in the first place. Like, they were both lying to her. I honestly think you can't marry this person if they've been lying to you from the start like this. They're both awful.
And I also think it poses the question, have they had that casual fling while they've been together?
I still don't think it matters.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's an emotional betrayal beforehand. They've been keeping this secret the whole time. And 2 weeks before the wedding, she comes out with it. That
I
is
don't think
wrecked.
that's cool that they've been romantic. But
not just that. Then they made a bet.
yeah,
and
I don't
said,
like the bet. That's awful.
If you can get her to fall in love with you, I'll be with you or something like that.
Sounds
That's
very
just
conniving
awful.
and manipulative.
It's manipulative. It's awful. In the bin.
I do think that there could be a chapter in their lives where this friend no longer exists and they could still be together because this friend is only bringing toxicity into their life. It just is a concern. I understand that it could be an emotional betrayal if what she's saying is true.
Are you ready?
Yes.
I have an update
Oh.
of the next part of the
How
story.
am I ever going to tell a Reddit?
Are you ready?
This is too good.
Update.
Go.
I didn't tell you the thread this is from is Best of Redditor Updates, which is a new thread that I found that only has stories that have good updates.
Okay, people will never listen to the podcast.
But I read them to you in a
talk-
sexy tone. I picked him up from the airport yesterday and told him about Lucy's confessions. He went pale, but he was calm. He told me to ask everything I want to know and he will answer truthfully. And she tries to summarize everything here in 7 dot points. 1. Did he know that I was Lucy's best friend when we met? No. They didn't talk much about their personal lives when they were together, but he knows that Lucy's best friend's name is my name. But when we met, he didn't really put the pieces together. 2. How long were they dating before we met? He did not keep count because they were on and off again, but they were casually seeing each other for around 4 months before we met. And in his mind, they were never official as they didn't label their relationship. He did try to pursue her, but she kept messing up with his head. So when she allowed him to date when they were on a break, he thought of it as a way out. 3. Did they really bet on me? Yes. But he did not take it seriously. He also did not initiate it. Doesn't matter, bruh. 4. When did the bet happen? It happened days after I introduced him as friend to Lucy. He admitted that since we were still not exclusively dating, he still sees Lucy. Lucy initiated the bet, and if he does win, she will know that he is mature enough to seriously date. When did the relationship end? A month or so before we made our relationship official, he already broke things off with Lucy because he was starting to fall for me. Lucy took it well and did not even bring up the bet. 6. Why all of a sudden Lucy brought up the bet? Lucy started bringing it up after we made our engagement official. He had admitted to have forgotten about the bet until she reminded her of it. So when Lucy reached out to come clean, he refused because he didn't really think that it was serious. And 7, is he aware of Lucy's feelings? No. He genuinely thinks that Lucy is happy for us. She says, right now I don't know where to go from here. I believe him, but I just don't like the idea that the foundation of our relationship was from a bet. Whether it be serious or not, it's still not good. Can we rebuild trust from here? I don't know, but I'm willing to try. Aside from this issue, Irwin has been a great boyfriend and I don't want to make harsh decisions because of us and regret it in the end. I also learned that Lucy already tried to contact Irwin days before the bachelorette party, but Irwin missed her calls. That's it. Last update. Everything from here on will be Irwin and I's decisions. Thank you, everyone, for listening.
Oh, she is a pawn in their game.
You reckon?
With that context, I appreciate the honesty. Interesting that he could be that honest and transparent after just being picked up from the airport from Hong Kong.
Yeah.
Bit jet lagged.
Yeah.
But good, honest sounding answers.
Yeah.
But sadly, she was played.
She was played. Yeah. I mean, it's her decision to continue that relationship and go ahead. I understand that it's hard to break things off with someone that you've had something and you've got a future planned and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, there was a bit of lies and manipulation there, it seems.
Yeah, there's some really interesting behaviours that can come out of weddings with friends. I think it can really bring out the best and the worst.
It does.
Yeah.
Hard to make a joke about this one, isn't it?
Welcome home, honey. Just wanted to check a few things.
Hey, did you used to date my best friend and made a bet about me when we first started going out? Yeah.
How about
I've
that?
got 7 questions for you that I'm going to summarize and tell all my friends on Reddit.
Am I the asshole for refusing to have a fully child-free wedding? I already know there's a spelling mistake in this. So I recently proposed to my long-term girlfriend and we're planning for a wedding in summer next year. Everything is still in very, very early stages. Aren't they all? My fiance has expressed that she wants a child-free wedding, which I'm all down for, but I want to make one exception. My 15-month-old son. Oh, no, wait. 15-year-old male. 15M.
Oh, okay.
I still haven't learned the Reddit
Wow.
words. I was like, hang on a minute. It can't be 15.
My goodness. If I want to make one exception, my baby.
It's Irwin and Lucy's wedding. Okay. And we have evenly split custody of him. Until now, my fiance has gotten along great with him. Just to clarify, a 15-year-old male son.
Yes.
We've had days out as family. She's gone to see his games. He plays ice hockey. And she's even taken him out on fun days, just the two of them. I brought it up that I want to make one exception to the no kids rule for my son, and she shot the idea down straight away and said that she didn't want anyone under 16, as she doesn't want to feel like she or anyone else has to babysit on her special day. Choice language. I told her, wake up. Is that a snore? Are
Yeah,
you
'cause I
sleeping?
hate
Is it
her.
so boring?
She's being mean.
Okay. I told her that no one would have to babysit him. He's 15 and she knows he's well behaved and a generally quiet kid. She then changed her reasoning and asked why I wanted my old family and life on the day, and I was supposed to be making a commitment to her and our new family. I told her while I will be making a commitment to her, my son will still very much be my son and my family.
Oh, yeah.
She then equated it to wanting my ex at our wedding, which I do not, and I never asked. I told her that I don't care about the aesthetics of the wedding and that she can pick everything else, the food, the aesthetic, the music, the dress. But all I want is my family at my wedding, my parents, my sister, and my son. That is my only ultimatum when it comes to our wedding.
Wow. Yeah, hell yeah. Oh my God. Getting married and starting this relationship doesn't erase your past and your family. Having children, a 15-year-old isn't a child. That is a young person.
Yes.
There's some other form of manipulation happening here where she's trying to, pretend that he didn't have a past and that he doesn't have a child who is 15. Of course the child is coming to the dad's wedding. What? Insane.
And
Insane
interesting
ass.
that she's led this
God.
really interesting relationship with the son already. Yet when it comes to the wedding, it's like, okay, that's the cutoff point.
Yeah.
I've looked after you and nurtured this relationship until this point, and now it's about me and your dad.
Exactly.
Which I think is wild because blended families can be such a special and beautiful thing.
Yeah. Awful.
Not okay.
It's not okay. And it's also like, just let's get rid of the fact that it's his son. It's also like, okay, you've done this rule of blanket 16 or over. The kid is 15.
Yeah, that's
okay?
not a child-free
and it's
wedding.
Also, it's just like, could we just make this one exception go 15 and above? You're not going to be babysitting a 15-year-old. Do you know this 15-year-old? And I actually don't even care. If the kid was 6, the kids should be able to come and no other kid. And every person at wedding understands because it's the person who is getting married's child.
It's a real knee slapper.
Can come. Of course, it's your wedding. Your child is coming because they're involved in it. Oh my God,
And if you would like Adam to have a look at your guest list or have these difficult conversations for you, it will involve several knee slaps, but he'll get the job done.
It's just like, I don't think this person should get married. They're not ready for a relationship, an honest, open relationship about that, where the past is considered.
That's 2 stories in a
It's
row.
not just a past that is being considered. It's a person, a human being who I parented and that you've helped me parent up to this stage. And just because I'm getting married isn't the beginning of a relationship. It's an extension of the relationship that you already have and what's to come in the future. And you making the effort to go out there and say this person isn't part of that moment means that they're not going to be part of the moments that come after this. So you're just erasing a human being from the planet.
I feel like I should be on a couch and then you need some certificates on the wall, and this could be a psychology session.
For this person on Reddit. Was there a verdict?
Yes. What do you think?
Well, I think that he is not the asshole. Is that what the question was?
Yes, she is the asshole.
Yeah, right. Is there an update?
No, because I was on the wrong Reddit thread. Apparently, I need to be looking for the best of the updates.
Oh my God.
But if you ever want to listen to this podcast again, don't go into that thread because we'll do it for you.
Yeah, it's
Let
all
us
here.
do the
And
heavy
baby,
lifting.
if you find a good thread, just send it to me. Slide into my dums. This story is titled "The Cookie Heist of the Century."
I don't know whether you should be sitting. I feel like maybe...
I broke the chair. Okay, we had 200 people at our wedding. So many. My mother-in-law invited most of them. Big family wedding at his family church. We didn't care, but the mums, even though they hadn't been to church for years, instead, fine, whatever. What? That wasn't a sentence. My husband's tutors, aunts, are amazing bakers. They made cookies that were legendary, but only at Christmas, weddings, and funerals. Sounds exciting. They actually bought new trash cans with lids as huge Tupperware. Awesome. I'm still going. We had a cake, but they wanted to do a sweets table to go with it. Yum. There were platters of cookies.
Can you skip over some of these
mounted to the extreme.
details?
No! Or so I told. By the time we got our pictures taken and got to the reception, all the cookies were gone.
Who stole the cookies?
Every f***ing one of them. I'm still salty about it 40 years later. I have all the recipes, but I really regret letting so many kids come to the wedding, little bastards.
You know who wouldn't steal all the cookies? The 15-year-old
That's why she
male
didn't.
son.
That's why she didn't want him at the wedding. That little bastard's gonna steal all my aunt's cookies.
Just put some aside.
40 years later.
I think it's time to let it go, Elsa.
Oh my God. I love that the aunts have huge garbage bins to put the sweets in instead of Tupperware. Can you imagine them rocking up with bins full of cookies? How many cookies did these kids eat?
Where
By
have
the way,
they gone?
Oh, actually, I'll tell you the top comment. Kids always take 10 cookies and eat half of one, then dump the plate somewhere. Always. Mad for you.
Oh, as in like, I'm mad.
I'm pissed
on
off
your
for
behalf.
you. This is what happens when you invite kids to weddings, man. When people invite my
No,
kids to weddings, I was like, I don't want to bring
not
them.
just children.
They're not fun.
Don't blame the children. Some people are very hungry and they like a little bit of a snacky snack.
It was the kids.
Who
And
knows what?
Those kids are 45 now and are shaking in their boots.
Who knows what kind of cookies they were?
The question here is, who stole the cookie from the cookie jar? Georgia stole the cookie from the cookie jar.
Who, me?
I want to read you one more
Yes,
comment
you.
because this one's funny.
Couldn't be. Then who?
Our photographer and caterer were like a dream team. They both made sure we had drinks and food when we were occupied with things like photos, and I wish you had the same. Ours would have made you a plate of cookies and had someone bring it so you don't have to wait, let alone missing out.
Oh, I have a point about that.
Good, right?
Get a coordinator.
Yeah.
They'll
to
do
make
that.
Sure it wouldn't have happened. Also, you put out cookies, people are going to eat them. That's the whole point of the thing. But putting out food.
But the aunties put it out, and maybe they put it out too early.
I think if I was at my wedding and everyone ate the food, I'd be like, sick. Everyone ate the cookies and
Yes,
they
I don't
loved
have
them.
50 million cookies to take
40
home.
years later, she's like, I need the cookies. She has the recipe, just make them.
I still want to be eating them.
Yeah, she's like a cookie monster. The children are cookie monsters. This is why you don't invite children to weddings. You can invite
You
children
said
to weddings.
this.
You can.
You've contradicted yourself throughout
So many
this
times. That's all
whole
I do.
podcast.
I contradict myself so that nobody knows how I really feel about things. I was at a wedding here at the Long Reef Golf Club where I get all my golf clubbing needs a couple of weeks ago, and the couple had 3 triplets. And that is how triplets come, I realised when I said that sentence. They had 3 children who were triplets. They had 3 boys, triplet boys, 2 years old here, right?
Cute.
So many children. They're incredible, this couple. And they invited kids, so then all the kids got to run around and play together with their boys. And the beauty of a wedding with a family event is with their 3 boys, they were running around the reception, but then everyone pitched in and had a go at looking after one of the boys. And 3 boys is a lot of boys to have. Triplets is, amazing. This is how, do you want to know how she feeds them? I love it. She put on Instagram once.
Okay.
She lines all the boys up in a high chair in a row. And then she sits on like a office wheelie chair.
Oh, I've seen that on
And she
TikTok.
like feeds one, slides along, feeds the next, and then rolls back to the start, gets food and goes
That's
again.
clever.
I love it. I think it's brilliant. I
do think when you have children at weddings, you can't assume that somebody's looking after the children.
To assume is to make an ass out of you and me. Just don't invite them, especially 15-year-olds, because, you know, they are growing and they eat a lot of cookies.
If your wedding venue is near water, I've worked at wedding venues that you must have a babysitter or an assigned person there to look after children under the age of 12.
I'd make Lucy the babysitter. You slept with my boyfriend. Ooh, babysitter for the night.
Are you trying to tie all the stories together?
This is how I teach my daughter how to kick. This is the way you kick your legs, kick your legs, kick your legs. This is the way you kick your legs.
Thanks for listening.
God, we're so happy that you listened. And if you want to see a little bit more, make sure you follow us on our socials.
We have TikTok and Instagram, and you can find us at Left on Wed Podcast.
And if you want a little bit more from just us, you can follow Georgia at Georgia Fletcher Weddings.
And follow Adam at Married by Adam.
Oh my goodness, we're everywhere. And if you love it, rate, review, subscribe, whatever all the cool kids do it for us because we love you more than you love us. Validate us. We, Adam and Georgia, would like to take a moment to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Guringai people, on which we're recording today.
We pay our respects to their elders past and present, and we recognise their ongoing connection to the land, sea and community.
As we share our stories of love and connection, we honour the oldest continuous culture in the world.
And we celebrate the storytelling traditions that have been passed down through the generations.
It is such a privilege to create on this country, and we are so grateful to be here today.
Always was, always will be Aboriginal land.